things. He fucks, and he fucks good. I know, since I've been getting manhandled for a very long time during this section of the game. I'm probably making more of a deal for this tournament than I probably should be, but it's just what I've been conditioned to think. To prove how much the difficulty jumps during this tournament, let's go over my first attempt at the stage. I started off with Fear Ripper landing on Marucho's card, already a big mistake, to which Marucho responds by using his strongest Bakugan right off the bat. He then proceeds to power him up by 300 points using one of his ability cards. I proceed to lose that battle by a small amount, so I continue to land on my card, which is where Julie landed on with one of her weaker Bakugan. In this battle, she started 100 points below me. After she was done, I was 500 points below her. A huge factor of this game came from two things you might have noticed. You see, when you do a battle royale, Bakugan decided that leaving the other people to do nothing while two people fought was too boring. So instead, they decided that anybody who had lower power would get the help of not only one person, but two people. Having these helpers immensely helps the person fighting against the other person who only has one. And that being me in this scenario is what brought me down to the ground. We can also thank the type advantage she gets, which also doubles the points, which is awesome, but there's one thing I have yet to talk about that is the utmost importance. If we go back to the view of the stage, we see everything I talked about. The points, the stamina recharges, the cards, everything except for the giant shit-covered crystals in the air. These crystals are probably the most important thing in the whole game. They make or break your wins in most cases. So what do? Breaking one by aiming at them gives you effects that you can use during battle. The first one pauses the enemy during any time in battle, and the second one lets you decrease the amount of points they get during that. The main one that Julie used was one that increases the amount of points she gets for a certain duration of time. This can just leave you ahead by a mile for most cases. Other ones include swapping points, so you can really just do nothing, let the enemy get super ahead, and then just switch at the end of the fight. The worst of this bunch is the mystery points. I fucking hate this effect. It does nothing to help you 80% of the time, and can most of the time help the enemy. It's absolute garbage, so anytime I get this, which is a lot during later stages, I would be immensely disappointed. The worst part is, you can't just go get another one to overlap this one. No. You have to use this or it won't go away. I'm getting sidetracked, but just know, these effects are useful. I'm sure you can see that with the fight I just lost. After that, I decided to quit and try again because there's no way in hell I'm making a comeback after that. The second time around, I finally went after the effect cards, which helped crazily against the first fight with Bruno. I almost completely just lost this minigame. I wasn't too far off from Bruno's points, but knowing how Bakugan can be, it's no guarantee that it would help get those extra points. So, using the effect boosted me past her, and I got my first card of the battle. The second was against Marucho, who's actually easier to win this time around for some reason. Probably because he landed on my card, and I got a timing battle which I've yet to lose in, since I'm just morbidly a beast at this minigame. To finish it all off, I did what any low self-esteem person would do in a video game, and pussied out by using a double stand. With that battle complete, we ended up getting a cutscene introducing the main enemy of the game, Standard Emo Kid 5001. I actually don't know